In this lesson we are going to create tubes. So we've created ovals and circles in the previous video. So for this one we are going to use I'm going to just make the isometric grid 50% opacity and make sure that you lock it. Now create a new solid full color layer, make it a bluish green, and remember to invert the mask. Right. This time I want to create a two blocks across, 2 blocks down, 2 blocks down, and 2 blocks across. Divide it, divide it, divide it. So I'm just going to do the same thing we did in the previous video, and then half half to create an oval or a circle. Right, and this time we're going to create a circle, and that's going to be the opening of our tube. Right. So I'm going to keep this oval a separate object. So I'm just going to duplicate this full layer. Select the mask, Control A to select the whole, to make a selection of the whole canvas, and then make sure that your foreground and background is black and white, and then the background needs to be black so that when we press delete we get rid of the drawing that we've done. So let's call that opening, and let's call this tube. Control D to deselect. Let's move the opening to around here. So and then select your tube, Control B for brush, and I'm just going to put that off. And then you'll notice that it's almost halfway between the, if you look at that, it's not entirely halfway, but use that guideline when you click and drag to place your line. So let's put it there, it's skew about there. Right, so using the opening, click, make sure that you've got opening selected, then your V on the brush, and holding Alt in, you'll see that the cursor changes into that double arrow for duplication. And then we can pull that to about there, and you'll see that we might need to change that line. Right, so I'm just going to erase that line. Brush again, then click, and there we've got our tube. Let's erase that a little bit. So eraser, I'm going to make my opacity 20%. Make it a little bit more translucent there, transparent. So you can see by doing this we've created a tube. Let's erase that a little bit there as well. So that's how you create a tube. Right? If you want to do the tube in the different direction, you can redraw all of this, or you can grab all of that and duplicate it. So let's grab all of that, then Control T to flip it horizontally like that, and now you've got another tube that goes in that direction. Now say for instance we want to create a T-junction like we've got here. All I need to do now is just draw in there. Then let's select that and erase that part. And select that one and erase this part here. And now you can see we've got a T-junction created with the tubes going in different directions. So that's one way to do it. Let's delete all of that, create a new fill layer. I'm going to make it a grayish color again. Control I, the mask, brush, and now we want to repeat the whole process. So 2 blocks, like so, 2 blocks, and the whole thing again. Okay, the more you do this, the easier it will get, and that's why I don't copy and paste that much. I want to get a lot of practice in here. So, and then we repeat the whole process. Don't be afraid to redo a few things. Build up that muscle memory. Okay, so there's the one opening. Let's call this opening again. Oh. Right, so let's put the opening here. Now we want to create another tube going this way. Let's put it there. Then while holding Alt in, drag it again, Control T to flip it horizontally. And now we want to create, what we want to do now is we want to create a neck in this tube. So we want to create basically the turn of this tube. Let's select that one, pull it up again. So just follow this, right? And then we can create another turn in the tube here, for instance. So it's going to go that way, it's going to turn this way, it's going to turn this way. Then we want to bring it forward a little bit, and then we can select that one and turn it yet again so that it goes out. Select all of them, pull them up a little bit so that we can take this one and pull it forward like that. So select all of the layers, Control G to group them, and now you can reduce the opacity, create a new fill layer. This time I'm gonna select a reddish color like that, a red color. Control I, the mask again, brush, and let's draw this. Sorry. Okay, so we want to go from here to there. There. Okay, now follow that and draw a curve that goes from here to there. I'm gonna make this straight to there. Okay, we want to take it straight to that point, but then we want to erase it because this tube is going this direction. So that's so. Brush. Right, and then imagine that it's going this way from that point to there. And then we've got the tube opening up on the side. Right, we want to take it from there. And let's see. Like so, and then take it to that point. Okay, just want to clean that up a little bit there. Let's put that down. Okay. And then let's give the tube some thickness. so, and the same on this side. Okay, let's put off the grid, and that's how you do tubing. See you in the next lesson.